Yes, sir. Welcome to the Money Down, the Believe Network, presented by FanDuel, the number one sports book. Back again with another episode, man. Gonna kick this thing off. A little bit of a different icebreaker tonight, man. What temperature do you guys keep your thermostat at when you go to sleep? What temp y'all keep the crib at when you going to sleep?
If y'all say anything under 70, y'all tripping.
What? If you say anything over 70,
my bad. Over 70. Over 70. My bad.
That's what I thought.
It's late, man. It's late. I'm ready for bed. My bad. Over 70.
Well, keep it at
I go to sleep 68, fast. 68.
Yeah.
68.
Yeah. All right.
Thought you won. What you got of that?
Well, because of my wife, 68. If I'm at a hotel, I'm on my own, 65.
I used to be on that, 68, 67. I'm 70. I keep my crib at 70.
What, 70?
Boy, you be cooking. You gotta be sweating.
I need to be.
It's fine, 70.
Bro, I know. If anybody sleeping at 70, they leave sweat outlines in the bed. That's crazy.
No sweat. You probably be sweating with all that cold air. You be shivering and shaking.
70 plus, yeah. If I'm at 65 to 68, I'm smooth.
I'm cool. 70, I'm perfectly fine. I ain't got to get under too many blankets or nothing. I'm cool. One little blanket, I'm solid. Sleep.
But hold up. Well, what's the temperature before sleep? Now, you feel me? During the day, what we doing?
I could be at like 72. I'm straight.
Same. 72, 73.
68 to 70.
And bills be expensive, boy.
68 during the day? That boy bills crazy.
Hey, in the summer, that electric bill be high now.
Yeah, definitely.
But in the winter, we chilling.
Got that thing brick. Well, also, man, we're gonna keep this top 5 thing going. Last week we did the linebackers. This week we're gonna do edge rushers, one of the most popular positions in all of football. Everybody want to get them a top dog or the end of the line of scrimmage that can close out games and get sacks and sack the quarterbacks and pat the stats that way. So anybody want to kick it off? I mean, Warren, you the defensive lineman here.
I'm gonna throw some gangsters up on the list now, all right?
So kick it off with who your top 5.
Top 5, number 1. My dog, Wisconsin product, gotta go with my dog, TJ Watt. My dog is number 1, hands down, no question. Number 2, I'm going with my dog, Myles Garrett.
Okay.
Come on, bro. Top 3 is probably gonna be the same across the board for everybody. If I'm not, come on now.
Max next, probably.
Max over 11?
Yeah.
My number 3. I'm going with Trey Hendrickson. I'm going with Trey Hendrickson, number 3. No, Michael Parsons not on my list.
My bad to interrupt. Go ahead.
Number 1, I got TJ. Number 2, I got Myles Garrett. Number 3, I got Trey Hendrickson. That boy stay consistent, edge killer, can't stop him. Obviously, Bengals got to pay him. They need to pay him. Otherwise, somebody else going to be winning the Super Bowl with him. You know what I'm saying? So, got to go with Trey Hendrickson. Number 4, and James, I know you don't give rookies.
Don't say Jared Verse. What are you going to say, Verse? Don't say
no. He had a good year. He always got to throw a ram in there.
Legit though.
I know he's a good player.
Dog got a lot of potential. My dog's gonna have a breakout second year. Obviously, he had a breakout first year. Gonna do even better year 2. My number 5. I gotta go with Mad Max, boy. That boy, hey,
at 5,
that motor is crazy. Now, again, I had Nick Bosa in there, you know what I'm saying, between him and Mad Max, but I like Mad Max a lot, man. Super consistent. That motor is crazy. He gonna talk gas to you, and he gonna get the job done. So that's my 5. Now, if you need to know about my number 6, it's gonna be Aiden Hutchinson and Byron Young, but half, you know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Dog.
Who you got, Ken?
Okay. So I'm going to go same thing. TJ, Miles, 1 and 2. Number 3. Give me a healthy Mika. Give me a healthy Mika. Engage Mika. Lately, I know Mika has been falling off. He ain't been, doing his thing. But give me a fully engaged Mika. We might get Mika on the Rams, Warren. I don't know.
Hey,
Michael Parsons.
Yeah, bring him on.
I keep saying Mika, my bad.
We lacking a little bit of depth on the edge, so bring him on.
And then give me Max. Give me Max, number 4. And number 5, I'm gonna go bias. Give me Big Chop Robinson, man, for the Dolphins. Expect big things. Expect big things from Chop Robinson.
Y'all gotta cut this out, man. Y'all fandom. Y'all got y'all tweaking. Throwing two rookies in there, y'all.
Chop Robinson, man, Big Chop.
They had good years, but nah, they not top five.
Hey, they only build from her.
He not top five.
To me, Jared Verse working out with AD off season.
He got broke off too.
Everybody would. But I can't name one person that probably would. That boy gonna be gangster this year.
I don't know. We gonna see. My top five is like y'all 1 and 2. Got TJ and then Miles. Number 3, I'm going with Mad Max. I'm going with Max Crosby, man. Like you said, the motor. Yeah. I mean, he's like a one-man wrecking crew on that defense. Nobody could probably name another player on their defense right currently. I mean, to be honest, I mean, that's true. For real. He that type of dude, man. It's hard to match that type of energy that he brings on a game-to-game basis. Number 4, I'm going Trey Henderson. Very, very consistent. Obviously, the Bengals need to pay him. I think he's still an underrated player in this league. Like, if you were just to look at him outside of his football uniform, you probably wouldn't even think he was a good football player. When Sunday roll around, he's showing up, he's getting the sacks, he's being productive and being ultra disruptive. Number 5 is kind of a tough choice for me. There's a lot of guys I feel like can go in that number 5 category, but I'm going to go with Danielle Hunter. I think he's a very good pass rusher. Did great things for the Vikings, had a good year with the Texans last year. I think he's an underrated pass rusher too. I know Micah could get thrown in that category. I just feel like he's kind of he knows how to get after the passer. I know we're talking about edge rusher, but I feel like other guys do a little bit more than him. I feel like he's just only a pass rusher, which ain't nothing wrong with that. He's very, very good at that. I think he just needs to bring a little bit more to the table. But a lot of great pass rushers in this league. I feel like there's a lot of guys you can throw in that category. I know you guys got the young bucks in there. They definitely, I would say, if they have another good year this year, wouldn't have no issue with those guys going on. See if a guy like Nick Bosa can get back to where he once was and stuff like that. So be very interesting to see, man. We also have our fantasy football draft. We did that last night on the fantasy football draft, or 2 nights ago?
A couple nights ago.
That was Sunday night. Had our fantasy football draft from our Money Down Discord, man. How y'all think y'all draft? Y'all like y'all teams?
Hey, man, put me in the bowl, man. We're going to the bowl.
Already saying bowl?
Hey, I'm winning it all, dog. I already got people asking me for trade requests, so I know my team.
Don't mean nothing.
Already, nah, bro. People don't like their teams, they come to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got the guys.
I do have to say something for the viewers out there. Listen, James had the number 1 pick. Free Madden code to anyone who can guess who James drafted with the number 1 pick.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, free
They're not getting that. They not getting that.
I ain't gonna receive. I ain't gonna run with Josh Allen. That boy he's gonna be toting the pill, be throwing.
Bro, they had to guess, James.
I mean, they ain't gonna know. I tell them. They gonna watch the pod. They ain't gonna be in the fantasy league, so they ain't never gonna know. So I'm telling them. Yeah, I went with Josh Allen with number 1 overall pick. To me, I know people say don't go quarterback first, but he consistent. He don't really get. I don't want to jinx him. Sorry, Perk, but he don't really get hurt like that. So I want to do who gonna be available and gonna be productive. He gonna carry that team. So I know
Perk was hot. You took him off the board. Perk wanted him too. Perk wanted him bad.
Well, first day in there, one of the worst picks because you don't be back up for a while. So I got to get somebody to go
that quick. Yeah,
you know that's true. Yeah, that's true. I'm okay with my roster. Like I said, I had that first pick, so I got to wait a while. Got Josh Allen, Tyreek, Garrett Wilson, dudes like that. I mean, we'll see. Man, I got. I'm not that confident. I hope my dudes do their thing, man. Like, do like Debo. I'm Kingsbury. I need you to get them right now. I'm playing with that running back, all that. I need that. He's 10 touches a game from Debo. That's what I need out of him. He gonna make something shake. If he lead the game without 10 touches, I'm gonna be upset. I ain't gonna be one of them dudes.
I'm gonna be real salty if Tyreek have a good season because every time in fantasy, I've always wanted Tyreek Hill. Last year, I finally got Tyreek, and man, stunk it up, man.
Hey.
It wasn't his fault though. It wasn't his fault.
But if
he does, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I'm glad Breeze ain't on here, bro, because hey, last year, I was having fits, bro. Kyle Pitts was pissing me off.
I drafted him, dog.
Hey, I'm hoping Michael Penix. Come on, bro, get out.
What you say?
Yeah, I said Michael Penix. Is it really Penix? Is it Penix?
Yes, man.
Michael Penix. Hey, I'm sorry.
Hey, me and Warren both fucking up the name.
Hey, your boy said Mika. You ain't stopping him like that.
I corrected him too.
That's crazy. You did it all smooth. You said Micah. You said,
but what you said sounded
What?
crazy. What you said sounded crazy. That's why.
All right, man.
I had to.
Hey, man, kids watch this show, dog.
yeah. That's why I'm questioning you.
All right, Mikael Penix.
Oh man, you're sick, man. We also had some news from last week. The NFL has officially banned smelling salts. I know that was a big thing in the NFL, especially when I was playing. Hey, we used to put about 10 of them things in a water bottle. Pass that jump around the locker room, man. Thing get in your nostril, go straight to your brain.
Hey, do it once in the locker room, do it once on the field. Yep. Right before kickoff.
You be ready to go, man. You be charged up. I mean, I'm assuming that they are saying it has some sort of, I would assume it's some sort of health. I mean, that's the only reason I can see them banning it. Otherwise, I don't see.
It's a performance enhancer.
Ain't no way it's no performance enhancer. I don't understand that. But okay, hold on. We got some news. There's an NFL Players Association is aware of the memo issued by the league Tuesday regarding the use of smelling salts and ammonia capsules. We were not notified of this club policy change before the memo was sent out. To clarify, this policy does not prohibit players' use of these substances. Rather, it restricts clubs from providing it. So you got to buy your own. That's what it comes down to. You better go out there.
Okay.
That's easy. That's easy. You ain't even gonna see the little capsules no more. People, they make jars of it now. You gonna see them coming out with jars of it. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be straight then. They're gonna be straight.
So you gotta have your own supply now. The team's not looking at them. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite memes.
Sir, but the people gotta have their own stash of them smelling something. But I know I slip before every game. You just need that little wake up call.
The league said get high on your own supply.
We're not providing that. No more for y'all boys, man. We also had the NFL preseason just was underway. We obviously had the Hall of Fame game the last week or week and a half ago. And we had the first week of preseason games rolling out. Shedeur Sanders, he had his debut, obviously highly anticipated down in Carolina. I mean, you got, a whole bunch of Browns fans that got the Shedeur jerseys on. And, obviously for him, he gonna treat it like a regular season game. Some people want him to go out there and succeed, and there's probably another half people that want to go out there and not see him perform too well. But obviously the statistics weren't that great and whatnot. But if you actually watch the game, I thought he played pretty well, man. He obviously made a couple errant throws and had one almost interception, but looked poised, looked confident, was celebrating, was dapping up his teammates. He looked under control. I think that was the most impressive thing for me. A couple of those touchdown passes, stepping in the pocket, avoiding the rush, throwing it in rhythm and on target. I think that was one of the most underrated traits for him in the draft is his accuracy. I feel like he throws the ball extremely accurate, not the strongest arm in the world, but when he throws with anticipation and accuracy, I think that's some of the best traits you can have as a quarterback. So I don't know what y'all thoughts were from him in his debut in the preseason.
No, I agree.
Real good.
No, go ahead, Ken. You got it.
I don't say he looked good. He looked like he belonged. He had something to prove. Prove some doubters wrong. Told some reporters, "Hey, shut up. Let me do my thing." But he looked good. I'm very glad that he did good because I feel like the world was against him. So I'm glad he did that.
No, I agree with that, man. I mean, we talked about it going into the draft. Like you can see, he plays with swagger and he plays with confidence. That's what you want in your quarterback, especially coming in as a rookie. Obviously they got three other quarterbacks, in the running with them. But to be able to play with confidence and swagger, not worried about the competition, going out and playing your game, in those series that he had. I mean, he looked great. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously. A couple of rookie errors here and there, errant throws and things like that, but that comes with it, right? It comes with rhythm, getting used to game speed with the guys. Practice speed and game speed are obviously two different things. So I think as he continues to build a relationship with the guys, I think it's going to get a lot better and it's going to get cooking. But yeah, a couple touchdown passes in his, first game in the league, you don't see that too often. So definitely shouts out to him. Very poised in the pocket, being able to get out the pocket, make things happen, avoid the sack, things like that. So, did it.
From what y'all saw from that game, could y'all see him starting at some point this year? Y'all see that happening?
I give him an edge over the other quarterbacks, obviously because he's on the field. One of them boys ain't gonna make it. One of them boys for sure ain't gonna make it, and I think he got to jump on them. So we all know Flacco, don't have too much time in the league, and somebody got to take the keys. Somebody got to lead the franchise, and shit, why not him?
But it's nice to have a veteran presence, ain't it? To have somebody.
For sure.
So I think they keep Joe. I think if anything, they get rid of Kenny Pickett. But that's just me. Yeah. What I think they should do is trade Shedeur Sanders to the Rams for some draft capital so we can have a future quarterback. Bro. They don't see his potential like we do. The things that Sean McVay and you said what?
I got Jimmy G.
Completely understandable. But I also want
it's not about what you want.
I want the franchise. I'm a Rams fan. It is about what I want, right?
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? It is about what I want, right? I want a franchise, right? Not saying Jimmy G can't be that, but we've seen Jimmy G. Can Jimmy G be that guy? We'll see. So, like I said, we'll see this year. Obviously, I don't think that trade or anything like that gonna happen. Yeah. Cleveland should know what they have in a quarterback like Shedeur. Especially after that first preseason game and what they've seen in the offseason, coming into camp, things like that. I think he should be number one to take the field, but that's just my opinion.
To start the season?
See me, I hope he don't start. I hope he don't start at all this year. To me, I hope Joe Flacco and whoever Kenny Pickett they start. Let them. Obviously, unless there's injury or something, but let them sit back, develop. Because if something bad happened this year in Cleveland, that whole thing might get blown up. So for me, I don't want him to go out there and have to be like some of these, other quarterbacks that we've seen be thrusted into these starting positions, and then, you trailing a bunch of games and you just forcing the ball down the field, throwing picks, losing confidence, not really playing in rhythm and all that. So for me, for his sake, I think he hopefully sits the entire rookie year unless he gets put into duty, by injury or something like that. Because I think for his development, sometimes it's better to sit back and wait and kind of mature a little bit and, see some of the mistakes that are made from the starters and everything like that. So that's my idea for him. Not to say that he can't go out there in year one and, throw the ball all over the yard and all that stuff. Not saying that's not the case, but to me, it's almost better a lot of times when these guys get to, kind of wait your turn a little bit. And then, I think you're a little bit more ready for that opportunity when the time comes. But who knows what may happen, because I don't know what the Browns are doing in that room. I have no idea. I don't think they have any idea what they want to do. And that's why they drafted both quarterbacks.
I 1,000% agree with you. Obviously, we've talked about it time and time again how important development is for a quarterback. So, right, you know what I'm saying? If he does sit, good for him. I do think, different from a previous some other organizations that we've discussed that maybe didn't have the weapons and the defense that Cleveland does right now. Cleveland has a very good defense to back up their offense. They've had a very consistent defense over the last few years. You added some pieces to your offense. You got Jerry Jeudy. Obviously, you had David Njoku. Jerome Ford in the backfield. Quinshon Judkins you just drafted. And you have a pretty decent offensive line up front. It's not like he's going into a situation like Caleb Williams did with the Bears where the offensive line wasn't that great. But Cleveland's offensive line isn't bad by any means, right?
Receivers, though. Well, I can't name nobody else. Jerry Jeudy.
That's fair. Cedric Tillman?
But not saying he's bad, but ain't like
I get it. But I think with, having, key leadership pieces, Jerry Jeudy and
you got Miles on defense.
Yeah, you got Miles on defense. I think he has a better shot than, again, I'm not saying he goes out there, wins a Super Bowl, makes the playoffs year one, things like that. But I think he does do a lot better than some of the rookies that we've seen in the past in the situations they had, i.e., Garrett Wilson, not Garrett Wilson.
We trying to think of
Zach Wilson from last. Who else from last year was a rookie that didn't play as well? I'm trying to think. Anyway, but just rookies that we've seen in the past that don't sit for a year, right? I think he's in a little bit of a better situation from a on paper roster standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we obviously had a last year that had success, like Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix. They had J.D. McCarthy. He got hurt last year, so he wasn't able to start and whatnot. Everybody's story a little bit different. Everybody's journey a little bit different. I just think the situation in Cleveland, I'm not sure what that offense is going to be like. And like I said, if things don't go well, it's going to be most likely be a whole new regime in that mug come next year. So it almost could be better for him if he sits and waits. But last but not least, man, FanDuel has Puka Nacua's touchdowns at over under 5.5 for this year. I already know what Warren's answer is going to be when it comes to this, but go ahead. Yeah, you better say your piece.
Actually, we just got DA. We just signed Kyron to a nice extension. Still got Higbee. Dang. You know what? Yeah, Terrence Ferguson, we don't know how much he's going to be involved this year yet, but being another receiving threat, I say he get 5. I say DA get 7.
DA get 7?
Yeah, I think DA gets 7. I say he gets 5. He might be under 5.5.
Me, I'm gonna give him the over. I think he's gonna benefit from having Devontae and some of the other dudes and take a little bit. Obviously, he had Cooper Kupp and whatnot. He was a good player as well. I just think Devontae requires a little bit more. I'm not saying Cooper Kupp wasn't a good football player last year, but I think Devontae was watching some of them clips from training camp so far. Look like he really back in that bag. So he's gonna demand a little bit more attention. He's gonna get even more one-on-ones. We obviously know he's really good in the catch and run situation, screens, RPOs, and all that, which he's going to be a huge factor in the red zone. So I think he's going to get a lot of touchdowns when it comes back. I can definitely see him getting over. Not saying he's going to get 10 or nothing like that, but I can see him getting 7, 8 tugs this year. I can definitely see that.
How many he had last year? 3?
I don't even know how many he had last year. Got to tap into that.
I mean, he was injured a lot of the season too, so
take the over, lock it in.
You know what? I take that back. He had 3 last year, and he came out industry. I take the over. That's my dog. I'll take the over for sure.
Okay, I'll feel that. Okay,
take the over, lock it in.
We gonna see. We gonna see what he actually do this year, man. But we gonna it's a quick episode for us tonight, man. We gonna wrap it up on that note. We'll see if Puka Nacua can atop those 5.5 touchdowns this upcoming season. And that's a wrap for the Money Down podcast on the Believe Network, presented by FanDuel. Like I said, we appreciate you guys tuning in. Hey,
y'all boys got an injury bug season.
We're going to wait and see about them boys, man. We already know what he's going to say about the Rams. Yeah, the Super Bowl.
Come on, bro. You already know. But it ain't just me. It ain't just me. Everybody else that is listening knows that about the Rams, bro. It's just what it is, bro. It's our time again.
You say this every single year. It's always
not every year. I didn't say that. I didn't say that after the early 2000s when we lost the greatest show on turf. I didn't say that because I knew what was coming. I knew what we had. We had some great pieces. You know what I'm saying? But we weren't winning, right? Like I was realistic. I was optimistic, but I was realistic. But coming off of Jimmy G, or not Jimmy G, but coming off of Buddy out in Detroit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Jared Goff.
Hey, Warren, what's your expectations for the Rams this year?
Expectations for the real talk?
Mm-hmm.
You know what he gonna say.
13-4. 13-4.
13-4.
Yeah, 13-4. We win a division. I'd probably say 2 losses come from the division. I say we go 13-4. We make the playoffs, make the Super Bowl. We play the Ravens, and we beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl by 4.
That's your prediction.
Yeah.
All right.
That's my expectation. With the pieces that we have coming off of The year that we had as a defense, being young, now we got even more. Now we got that much more experience. You saw what we were capable of on the back half of last season. We just added Da. We signed Kyron to an extension. We just added Jarquez Hunter in the mix in the backfield. We just added Terrence Ferguson as a tight end and also can split out and be dangerous. Boy, hey, let me tell you right now, Bank, we going over the over in the win category, bro. Trust me. And put your money on. Hey, I already put $50 on the Rams to win the Super Bowl, bro. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell my wife I said that.
Man, we have delusional fans on our podcast.
How was that delusional?
Did not know.
What's your expectation for the Patriots? What's your expectation for the Dolphins?
I mean, I told you, like 7-8 wins. That's my expectation. I ain't going nothing over than that.
Cool. That's the faith you have in your team.
I ain't gonna lie. After watching week 1, boy, we might win 6 games, probably 5. But it's a preseason. I'm just talking. But I'm not getting hooked up. The 2 is still airmailing balls. We still look weak, man. We got stuffed at the 1-yard line by the Chicago's backups. Like, man, we soft, bro. But it's preseason, bro. I ain't gonna trip.
We gonna see, man. We gonna see about these teams in 2025, man. Once again, that's a wrap. Put the Money Down podcast. We're not talking about the Rams no more.
I'm about to say, I wonder what Perk say about the Bills. What his expectations? He ain't want to leave a dog Perk out.
He said he good, man. Let him watch the preseason and see what shakes out, man. We ain't like you, man. We ain't gonna say our team win the bowl every year.
But it's realistic, though.
No, it's not. That's a wrap for the Money Down podcast on the Believe Network presented by FanDuel. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Keep liking, keep subscribing, keep showing love. Peace out.
Rams Nation, stand up.